Alright. Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome back to yet another stream of mine. And tonight I'm gonna hunt square shinies exclusively. So that would be in my on my Sapphire cartridge. And I just noticed I left the... Let me just turn on the volume of the game. There we go. And we have a very big list of potential Pokemon that we can hunt. And I'm gonna showcase that. So yeah, my profile is set to my Sapphire. So that would be my ID and my secret ID. And I thought of maybe going to route 100, I think it was 114 first. Because it has a Lombre and I would love to have a square, modest Lombre that I can actually use and evolve. And I mean, the stats are pretty good, so I think I'm gonna hunt for that one. Square, yeah, exactly. Hey there, human name. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully good. Hopefully it's all no trouble. So I'll set the delay to 261 because I'm using Sweet Scent. The seed for a dry battery Sapphire and Ruby is always going to be 5A0. So let's not waste any more time and let's, yeah, that would be the easiest or quickest way towards route 114. And let's run there. Here we are. And then down there, there's a patch of grass. Fortunately, there is one NPC, that guy that you maybe saw in the corner. He sometimes moves, but I think as long as he's outside of the frame or the reference frame that you see, then it shouldn't pose too much of a problem. At least I hope that is the case. Sometimes NPCs have, let's say, messed up my frames, but that has never stopped me. So let's not babble any further and let's get into the hunting. That's pretty good. The trainer ID and secret ID that I have here is a really good combination. Oh, excuse me, my voice is always failing me at the most inopportune moment, it seems. I'm gonna use Tropica again. I'm good, I just finished Ada Subtractor Machine in Minecraft. Oh, did you finish it today? Cool, alright. That's really nice that you keep working on your computer in Minecraft. Yeah, I'm pretty okay. Mood-wise, I'm doing good. Otherwise, I'm somewhat sleepy and more tired than usual today. Didn't get that much sleep, but my mood is not bad, so at least there's that. And I do want to see how many shinies I can get, because now with that Sapphire save file, I can get so many shinies are potentially there to snag. And what I really want to look for is exclusively the square ones. So 5 seconds remaining. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, let's see. That's a normal Seviper, so not that what I'm looking for. But I'll just check a Seviper. What frame do I get that? So the shiny frame is at 4,636. Scroll. Jeez, it's taking an eternity. Alright. So 4,600. Did I hit one? Am I... Oh no, what the hell, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Am I one frame off from my target? This is a level 16 one. let's see, I'll try the Master Ball since I have one. I have two actually. It's way more compact than my previous adding machine, but it can also subtract. Yeah, that's what I learned when I did that. So the same thing at university, that sometimes subtractors are more complicated to plan for than the other ones. So that's lax. Okay, so I hit this one apparently. So was at least, yeah, that does seem very plausible that I hit that frame. So I accidentally hit frame 4634. So click update and do this thing again. Don't want Survivor. I don't get as a... Oh, I get as a star shiny, which I can still hunt for the Wednesdays, I guess. Or here, I mean, I planned on doing it a Square exclusive run, but it doesn't need to be, or not a run, a stream. Hey there, Shala Blades, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, new stream. There's a lot of new stream formats that came up now. I found my trainer ID and secret ID. Also, that I did that yesterday as a live demonstration to show how it works, as in how to get the process starting. And yeah, I now have yet another trainer ID secret ID combo, which yesterday I did a small mistake. I forgot to with Pandora's box, I forgot to put the starting frame low. That's why I didn't get a correct secret ID, but I did manage to solve that problem, that issue. And I have two save files now that give me Square Shinies, either modest or timid, and the IVs are pretty good, so that's gonna be very fun. And of course, that's going to be so many more Pokemon that we will hunt, and that shall you ever in the future. Okay, maybe I'll finish my sentence after that. There we go. Oh no, I'm such an idiot. Don't do what I'm doing here. That was very stupid because I forgot to hover over. Yeah, that's a normal one. Oh boy, I really need to do things one by one and not just mix them up. But yeah, that opens up a lot of new possible hunts that I'm gonna do. Maybe I should save later and yeah, just leave it like this, not doing that stupid thing again. Learning about secret ID for the first time was such a wild ride. Yeah, it was the same for me. It's weird when you learn facts about a game that you've been playing for years, or in my case even decades. I mean, there's games that I've played for so long. I've played them, or let's say not I mastered them, but I thought I knew the ins and outs before my niece and nephew even came to this world, and I've been playing these games longer as they have existed on this planet. But still, there's things that you could never possibly know without going into the code or looking at the source code, you know, taking the game apart, or at least the ROM, not necessarily the game cartridge itself. But I love learning new things. I don't have a problem with learning new things. That's actually... You need to use your being proven wrong to your advantage. And that's what some arrogant people don't seem, or all of them, don't seem to understand. But yeah, now I do have the correct secret ID for my other ruby, my German ruby. I have two rubies, one is French and the other is German. So there's gonna be so many more legendary hunts. And after I'm done with that, it's onto fire red and leaf green, or at least leaf green in this case. And after that, Generation 4, and after that, Generation 5. And so that's gonna be a lot of content. And what I was about to say before I messed up the reset before before the previous one is that if you ever donate even $1, doesn't matter if it's on Patreon or here, or if you become a member, if I ever get the channel membership thing approved, then you will be able to get any of the shinies that you want. So I'll clone them in Emerald, and then I'll transfer them over to home, so you can put them on any game that you want to. Keep getting Survivor frames. Oh, wait, no. Before I do that, so I don't have to change the party members every single time. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Stupid me. I just need to save. Yeah, the addition part is really compact, but the modifier that allows subtraction has a lot of open space. Could probably make it even more compact now, but I've spent enough time today. Yeah, understandable. Completely understandable. And at the end of the day, if it works as an IT guy, your most are already satisfied, but of course you can always improve things, make them more efficient. And the what I was saying earlier, to maybe put that out there, because there's some people who thought that wasn't going to be possible, but it is. The Deoxys, the Mew, all these legendaries, and the others that I've gotten here that I RNG manipulated to be shiny, they go through Pokemon Home. I can confirm this. I have Patreons who have received, for example, a Mew, my shiny Mew, and that is possible. So Pokemon Home recognizes them as legit, even though technically speaking there shouldn't be a Emerald Mew in any of the non-Japanese Emerald cartridges because it never released outside of Japan. And yet still, Home thinks they're legit, so they go through. And that is something good to know. Redstoners, including me, are obsessed with compact designs. I see, yeah. I mean, I do see the point making it as... Okay, this time it's a male Viper. Felt pretty late. But yeah, the Rayquaza that I'm gonna hunt in this game is going to be a modest one. So I already have a adamant one with very good IVs, I must say. And the modest one, I mean, you can play Rayquaza as a mixed attacker, you can play it as a physical attacker, but you can also play it as a special attacker, and it's nice having a modest one. Then I have two shiny Rayquazas, and one of them is square, the other one is star shiny. Thinking about asking my husband Cosmic Ham to help me with drawing artwork of them. Think people would appreciate that, especially my Patreons or my Discord members, just my community in general. Alright, 5 seconds remaining. Let's see. Is it gonna be a Viper again? Which unfortunately is not gonna be shiny, I believe. No. Oh, yeah, it is, but I need to hunt for a star one. But I actually want my Lombre. I really want it. Your your Minecraft thing reminds me of something, human name. Reminds me of a video where someone proves or shows how the trading card game... Oh, the name is now kind of... It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, Magic the Gathering. That is a very popular trading card game, or just a card game in general, and it's actually Turing complete. So given enough cards, enough card varieties, and a large enough row of cards, you can technically program or run or calculate everything just using these cards. And that is what I find very interesting and fascinating. And I also thought to myself, what if, for example, I know this is such a contrived and weird example, but I'm very neurodivergent and these thoughts seem to cross my mind almost every second. I'm gonna explain what I mean after the reset. Or the countdown. Yeah, so what I thought once to myself was, you know Death Note? Oh, there you go! Shiny Lombre, or Lombrero in German. Wish Pokemon would go back to 2D. They definitely look, at least a lot of designs work much better in 2D. At least that is also what my husband keeps saying, that he thinks some 3D transitions weren't that good because they didn't fully understand how the design would transfer from 2D to 3D. And I see what he means, and I do see what you mean, Human Name, because it does somehow, or not somehow, but it is linked to that. Okay, so I'm gonna... No, Sing, of course, will miss. It's gonna cry at us, but I don't care. So yeah, the Death Note thing is, you know Death Note, the anime, where someone, so the main character, suddenly finds a note, a super natural note, that when you write someone's name in it and you think of their face, they will die. And then it's a world with Shinigami, so that's a Japanese god of death. I think a netball would look great. And I thought to myself, wait, so the thing is, you can use that Death Note to... Ah, there we go! So first shiny gotten, very good. Finally, I really wanted that one. Don't know about a name. Maybe one of my viewers know a name. Okay, what else do we have on this route? I have a Swablu. And, well, Surskit, what else? I mean, let me put it as a square, since that's what the title of the stream is about. Lombre I gotten. Survive I can get as a Lotad neither. Okay, then Swablu, I guess. Okay, so that's 10 frames earlier. Alright, that works with me. Save again. But yeah, with Death Note you can write, for example, this one will end his own life in that fashion. Or you can kind of control what they are doing, the victim, before dying. At least to a certain degree you can control it. And I thought to myself, given enough Death Note users, and them writing their the other ones' names in their Death Note, would that be possible, making it Turing complete? I know this is absolutely insane, but I thought to myself, technically that would be possible, wouldn't it? If you knew how to, if you'd write the correct instructions, maybe something like that could happen, that you could technically calculate or compute things only using dying Death Note users. Of course, it's not completely contrived, and the author was not at all thinking about this, probably. But these kind of questions just come... You know the meme with the girl going to sleep, and then there's the brain saying something, and then the girl just says, shut up. And then in the next panel, she doesn't sleep, she just angrily looks at her phone. Like, okay, shut up brain, I need to find out what you're talking about. Or I need to figure out the answer to that question. Yeah, that's how it felt. Okay, that were more than 6. Okay, sometimes Ian Timer messes up, I don't know why. And that's a normal Lotad, pretty cute, but I don't need that. And my good Voyager 1, very trusted shiny friend, has helped me tremendously in many streams. And Tropica as well. Right, so that would be Swablu. Let's see. There's so many possibilities. If any of you say, okay, could we maybe try this, then go ahead, because there's so many that we could get. Okay, Sableye I can't get as a square. Zubat I could, but I've already gotten a Zubat. And Cave of Origin, I don't have access to that one yet, at least not here. What does 115 have? Could get Jigglypuff again, but a square one. Guess it would work with Death Note. Yeah, and that's because you can also make at one point Light, so the main character. Yeah, spoiler alert, he's Kira. He writes the death of someone that he would draw a pentagram first. With his own blood, which is messed up, but he does that. Why does it have 8 or 7 counts? That's a normal Swablu, cute, but I want that shiny. And now it suddenly does another sound. Weird. Abra? Yeah, Jigglypuff. Yeah, that could... We can get a Jigglypuff, but Abra... Abra you can only get on a certain route, can you? Or not a route, wasn't it the granite cave? Let me check. Abra. Oh, no square Abra. No square shiny Abra, unfortunately. And no Geodude either. So Jigglypuff, yeah, of course, I'm gonna look for that. What about Wingull? Nope. Swallow? Tailo. Okay, so route 115 is a Jigglypuff route, I see. Spinda. Okay, yeah, I can get a Spinda. No Sandshrew, at least 90,000. That's just insane. Not gonna go for that. Skarmory, nope. No, Spinda is kind of, I mean, kind of a sucky Pokemon, to be honest. Oh, a Numel. I could get a Numel. That would be cool. Okay, I just like the pop the most instead of the tick. Oh yeah, repel manipulation. I've never done that before, so what I wanted to do is look up exactly how it works. And then I'm gonna do it either in a future Sapphire stream, Square stream, or a Wild Wednesday, whatever I need it for. But I do keep that in mind, the repel manipulation. I just never done it before, and I've only seen it being executed, but I've never tried it before myself. Jigglypuff is definitely on the list. And Numel, that would be around 112. What else? 111. What do we have? Baltoy? Nope. Cagnia? Trapinch? That is way too late. Oh, so okay, we can get the Sandshrew here. So that would be a modest Sandshrew, which is not the best nature, to be fair, for a Sandshrew, but I mean, I will grow my shiny collection. It's at a point where I really need to use external software to store them all, because there's just so many. Can get Pokemon lower than your first Pokemon party, so it reduces the amount of Pokemon can be encountered. Yeah, okay, yeah. I know there's tricks, for example, the synchronizer, I mean, that I have done before. doesn't work in Sapphire and Ruby, unfortunately, because it didn't exist yet. Sandshrew. 110 has a lot of things. Electric Gulpin, no. Pluzzle. Oh, we can get a modest Pluzzle. Square Pluzzle. Oddish. Yeah, funny thing, if I check this file, at least with no other tricks like the repel trick, I don't seem to get any Oddish square shiny. I only get star shiny, but I mean, do we really need more Oddishes? Yes, I know the answer is yes, but so Minun, no Minun. So I think Minun will also only be star shiny is my guess. So Pluzzle would be interesting. There's so much I somehow, or I kind of have Viper again. Kind of have option paralysis. There's so much that I want to hunt. But the Jigglypuff is a good suggestion. Just checking through whatever else I could go through. Oh, a Ralts would be nice, but unfortunately I don't seem to get a shiny Ralts here. Surskit, no. Wait, do I get a star Ralts? Oh, no shiny Ralts at all. That is very unfortunate. Poochyena I already have. What about Lotad here? No. Wurmple, very late. Zigzagoon I already have, so it's not gonna be too interesting. Do want to show off things that I don't have yet. Rosalia, okay, no, that would be way too late. What about Meryl? No square Meryl? Oddish, no. Oh, I can get a oh, I can get another Volbeat, but this time it would be a square Volbeat. I have to go eat. Alright, human name, then enjoy your meal. Hopefully it will be good. Okay, what do I get now? Another Viper. Ah, there we go. Shiny Swablu. Which is called Wablu in German. Weirdly enough. Very cute. Looks really nice. The yellow or the golden colors really... They really pop with that. Well, let's just put in another double team, why not? I have 7 badges on this save file, so that's why the level 70 Voyager 1 does obey me. If it goes beyond that, it won't obey me anymore, so I have to actually be cautious there. Same with the champignon, or champignon, I know, terrible pun. Go to sleep. So I already have one in a luxury ball. So I think this one would be in a ultra ball. Just notice I should, before I change routes, I should definitely buy more Pokeballs. There we go, shiny Swablu, nice. Square Swablu. Fortunately, there's no special characters here in this game, at least not a lot. Okay, so since human name is eating now, I wanted to show the Jigglypuff while he's watching. So let's go for, what should we go next? Okay, Volbeat is it. Yeah, let's go for Volbeat. Oh, it's on a frame that I already hit before, so shouldn't be too hard. And let's go. I did the Devon scope thing, so, or the yeah, how many Pokemons do I have? Oh yeah, Sapphire doesn't show you. Well, let's just buy 10. And then I get a Premier Ball as well. Let's get 10 Great Balls as well. Unfortunately, you don't get a Premier Ball if you buy anything other than a normal standard Pokeball. They did change that in later games, but what do I have? 10 Pokeballs, 5 Ultra Balls, 2 Timer Balls, 4 Nest Balls, 1 Repeat Ball only, okay, 35 Great Balls, 1 Luxury Ball, 9 Dive Balls, 2 Master Balls, 5 Net Balls, 3 Premier Balls, okay. Can already plan on what will I use for the Volbeat. I've gotten the Volbeat last Wednesday. In Wild Wednesday on my Emerald, but I'm gonna hunt it again because why not? But there's a lot of NPCs moving here and turning around. So I'm gonna try and stop some of them. And by how I do that is I just have to battle them. So I'm gonna do that now. It won't take too long, I'm sure. It's pretty nice here. Right, save before I do that. When I did that last week, it worked really well. I did hunt on this route before in Emerald and it didn't work because the NPCs moved too much and that just messed up my frames. I kept missing frames even though I think I didn't, that I hit the frame correctly, but the NPCs moving can sometimes advance frames, so I have to be mindful of that. So that is easy, she just has one single Pokemon. Then this kid I unfortunately can't stop because that's just a NPC kid that's programmed to do that. Okay, it's still in the... Maybe I think I need to go to the other... Hey there, Volbeat. Same name in German, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't get that item yet. Oh, I need someone with cut before I go there. Alright, I do have one in my party I only pretty much use for that. Oops. So let's teach it cut. Hey there, Alex. Welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you. Hopefully it will be as nice as the previous hunts. I just popped in for a second to say hello. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Okay, so... Oh, you can't learn cut? Oh, okay. Oh well, then we have to go by this patch of grass then. Hopefully that will work. If not, maybe I'll just need to press start very, very fast. Then sometimes you can stop the NPC. I don't have my Wailord in front. Maybe I should change that. Okay, now no kid running around. I could champion first and then do that. That would work as well. So Volbeat I can get. Unfortunately no Roselia. I would have loved to have a modest shiny Roselia. I can get sassy ones, but they will be star shinies. What else? What's on route 118? Manectric. only as a star, okay. Lanoon, I already have so many, nah. Okay, that's way too much of a weight. Electrike only as a star, oh, that's very unfortunate. Sassy isn't really that great of a nature for these. What do I get? Do I have 119? Let's say Zigzagoon. Kecleon. I can even do Kecleon as a static encounter. Should work. Hopefully the frame delay isn't too much. Tropius. What about Tropius? No shiny Tropius at all. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oddish. I can get a square modest Oddish on route 119. What about that? Even though I got a army of Oddish. But still, that is a funny idea. That would be route 119. At the exact same frame that I'm using here. What about Lanoon? No. Zigzagoon I already have, so skip that. About 120. I would love to have an Absol, not an Absol, Meryl, but fortunately not, because these square shinies are modest. And they have pretty good IVs, so that would have been nice, but oh well, can't get everything. Oh, what about Absol? Even though, okay, no. No shiny Absol at all, what a shame. It's a normal Volbeat, but I don't want a shiny one. Oh wait, let me do the thing again. These resets are so short that they seem to confuse me sometimes, and I miss certain things. I'm not used to them being that short. I mean, one is even under a minute. Especially on my German Ruby, the earliest are really early, as in maybe 25 seconds or something like that. So that would allow me to get, if I hit it correctly, a lot of shinies in a very short amount. So that will be very interesting. Surskit, no? Oh, that's a shame. I would have loved a modest Surskit. Oh well, Shuppet? Oof, no, that's late. Oddish. Okay, I can get a Oddish as well on route 121, so there's that. What else? Gloom. Okay, yeah, but that is way too much of a wait time. Wingle? No. Shuppet, I've already checked. Kecleon? No. Okay, so I think Kecleon would be a static encounter only. I think the 123 is gonna be the same. Yeah, exactly. Okay. 130 I can't go because that's where the Mirage Island is, and I don't have the necessary PID to get there. Whismer, I mean, sure. I already caught one, and there we go. Shiny Volbeat. That was pretty quick. The colors, I mean, the golden eyes, the blue, the purple, it looks really good. Funny thing is, my square and my star shinies from Emerald, some of them can breed. And they would form very cute pairs, I would imagine. Okay, so I'm gonna hopefully won't wake up too early. And I'm gonna use False Swipe. Nice. Right, so I think one netball and this thing is caught. Let's see if I'm right. And I'm right. Nice. So Volbeat got caught. That was quick. Right, so Volbeat we gotten. Where else? Sky Pillar, I'm not there yet. Same for Shoal Cave Ice Room. Victory Road is also way too far. Fiery Path, Numel. Can get a shiny Numel, that would be nice. But what do I take first? There's just so much interesting stuff to consider. Fortunately no Abra, I would have really liked an Abra. An Aron we got last. Can I get a Spoink? Oh yeah, I can get a square Spoink, okay. Oh, what do I take first? Meteor Falls, Lunatone? I can get a... Okay, I know, that's what we're going to do immediately. We're going for that freaking Lunatone because I don't get that in the other games. Even with the same frame, although no, it's in a cave, so I need to change it. Never mind. But still, Lunatone, that's... Oh, that's gonna be so nice. So let's sort some things out on the PC before I... Okay, maybe it wasn't such a good idea having this box open the last. But I don't see any. These are Emerald or Ruby Shinies, as you can see. Some of them I've hunted live here on stream. Where did they get placed? So this one is here. Huh? Am I blind? Where's the other one? Did I not see? Oh, there it is. I just was about to say it should be here. There we go. And you can go here as well. Seal as well. Not that I forget about that. Okay, so it's this frame that I'm hunting. Lunatone. It's a more minimal shiny, but yeah, very nice to have. I'm gonna head upwards here. No, it's not north, it's east. No, wait, it is north. What the hell am I doing? Just ignore that. That was really stupid again. Should I go from this or this? No, I do have surf, so it is north. I was correct the first time. Should really stop doubting myself so much. Okay, so again, north, and then you hit a point where you have to use surf, which I have, thankfully, now. Oops. That's what happens when you use a GameCube controller. The analog sticks, sometimes you get weird things like that. Did I already fight with that trainer? I've forgotten. Put you first, just in case. Okay, I didn't need it anyway. Oh well. So Meteor Falls, first floor, 1R. I think this is it. Let me change the... There we... Yeah, I think I'll do that first. Then Saith, I'll just check if they all have the... Okay, yeah, Lunatone is also in slot 2 here. And what about this one? Yeah, as well. Right, so let's hunt for a shiny Lunatone. That would be really nice. That would be a nice addition to my shiny Solrock. Welcome back, human name. I've gotten a shiny Volbeat, and I can get a shiny Oddish, as in a square shiny Oddish, so it would be a different kind of shiny Oddish. And I thought to myself, because you requested the Jigglypuff, that I'd wait until you came back. Right now, in the meantime, I'm hunting a Lunatone, because that is a shiny that I don't have yet. Okay, here it's square. Yeah, Lunatone is really nice. Would be a good addition to with my shiny Solrock. They look really good together. Right, 10 seconds remaining. Let's see. Will the moon shine or will it not shine? That's a normal one with red eyes. If I remember correctly, the shiny Lunatone has blue eyes instead of red. It's a minimal shiny, just like what's it called again? The Generation 3 ice, like the ice hockey mask floating thing that got a female only evolution in Generation 4. For some reason, only the German name comes to mind. Alternate question will be, have moonshine? Yeah. It will be a square moonshine even. So even rarer than star shinies. Unfortunately, they took that out of the newer games. But still, should you get one of these and you transfer them to Sword and Shield, then you will see them being square shinies. Name it Moonshine? Yeah, I think I have to, right? That's just the only logical name that I can give it. And of course, if you ever do a request like that, or just if you get a shiny from me, I take requests for a name change or anything, or attacks. And usually I try to put them through the Pokemon XD 100 Battle Tower challenge so that they get that special ribbon. Which is a ribbon that a lot of people want, because if you send out your Pokemon and it has that ribbon in the newer games, it will have a title like, I think the Conqueror of 100 or something like that. And especially if you use these online, that just gives you even more bragging rights. Makes it even more valuable. Can't really complain too much about these IVs. They're pretty good. Not perfect, of course. But I mean, if you can max them out in Sun and Moon anyway, then that's no problem. Good thing these resets, or that the elapsed time before the next target is just a minute, or about 77 seconds. That's not a long wait. Let's see. What did I get? Moonshine? No. Annoying bat. Just don't understand why they just keep introducing features just to take them away again. I really don't understand the meaning or the logic behind that, if there's even any logic behind that at all. Did they just not feel the need to program it back in? Because there's a lot of people who specifically hunted for square shinies exclusively in Sword and Shield. And now they, I mean, sure, it's still a shiny, can't complain about that, but still, don't understand why they would introduce such a thing and then just can it again. I've heard people call them ultra shinies before. I think that's from the trading card game. Then again, I don't play the trading card game. Let's see. This Game Freak loves making people complain, yeah. It's almost as they really want to do that, but I know why it is. They want to take the easiest route, least amount of effort, most profit. And their team size is really small compared to the studio. As in, they only got, they don't have thousands of programmers, they have maybe a couple of hundred, and that is not enough for... I mean, I really hope that they would just have at least a large, maybe an outside team working on a mainline or anything, a new Pokemon game that would look much better than the mainline games what we see now, and that they would have all the Pokemon, no Pokemon omitted. And I mean, the 3D models are already there, so you're not starting from scratch. You just need a couple of new animations and a different approach of doing things. And I think if you are rich like them, I mean, they make billions of dollars in profit every year, then I think you can do that. It's not like they're poor or that they have to run on a budget. And let's see, bat that I already got a shiny square bat. Any plans for the weekends, viewers? Or not really? The weather here is really weird. Yesterday it was very sunny and then it was rainy again, and it was sunny, it was rainy again, so the typical April weather that we always say that exists. You don't have any plans? Sometimes it's good to not have any plans and just enjoy the moment, be there. Maybe just relax with family and friends. That's also something very important in everyone's lives. We shouldn't just push that away. Especially in the time that we're living now, where everything needs to be fast and needs to be cheap. Right, 5 seconds remaining. It's pretty quick. Okay, what? Is this the correct input, or can I get anything else than a... No. Slot 6 seems to be Lunatone only. Yesterday the sun was shining and it was snowing. The snow melted when it hit the ground. Oh yeah, that is really rare in Luxembourg where I am. But I've seen it happen before, and if you just look at it like that, it's really nice. But if you drive, if you're a driver, it's horrible because the roads are still somewhat wet, but they're very warm and they reflect the sun. So because they're still wet, they reflect more. So the road is kind of too reflective, and even the sunglasses don't really. I mean, they do help, but I really hate it when I'm behind the wheel and weather like that comes. comes up. But when I'm not behind the wheel, I love it. This is what we call April weather. Because there's a saying in Luxembourgish that goes like, April, April, de weet niet wat de wil, and that just means April. April doesn't know what it wants. And that's a reference to the fact that in April usually the weather just does whatever it wants. Okay, is this the correct input? It's not, it's a bat. Ah, that did not register. Let's do that again. Sometimes don't press the buttons hard enough. Don't need to forget to hover over Sweet Sand, because that has happened way too many times now. At least for my liking. I also can see how the sun stays up much longer now because we've passed the spring equinox. That was this year. It was on the 22nd March, I believe. So that's the astronomical point where spring begins for the northern hemisphere. And for the southern hemisphere, winter, or not winter, but fall begins. I can really see that. I really like that. I really hate it when the Finland weather, where the sun is already setting at 15 p.m. 15 o'clock. 15 p.m. doesn't make any sense. Wacky how the temperature fluctuates. Now it's 17 degrees, and a couple of days before it was like 2 degrees Celsius. 15 p.m. 3. Yeah, I said 15 p.m. and I was like, wait, that does not make any sense. That's the 24-hour system. There's no p.m. in that because you don't need it. Welcome to my world. Yeah, if you're on the Faroese Islands, then yeah. That is usually a long period during the years where the sun sets very early. And I don't know if I'm one of them. I don't have proof or diagnosis of that, but I do think I have some kind of seasonal, not depression maybe, where I just get much sadder when it's winter or when the sun doesn't shine as much. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Shiny Lunatone. Ooh, wow. Look at these blue eyes. That's really nice. Oh, looks really nice. Moonshine. Yep, Moonshine is here. Case, luckily Confusion didn't confuse my Voyager one, so that's very good. I'm doing another double team because I do think this Lunatone has a rock moves. At least I believe it does. Well, let's put a Swords Dance in there as well. So I was thinking of a Great Ball because the blue is a bit deeper than the blue in the Dive Ball. And the Netball blue is more of a turquoise blue, I would say. So I was thinking of a Great Ball. There we go. Ah, the Confusion connects. and it doesn't confuse. Phew! Alright, let's give these... Okay, Wobblu, it's time to shine. And sing. Right, looks good, looks good. Until now. To be fair, catching that won't be too hard. I have 35. That should work. 1, 2, 3. Shiny Lunatone is caught. Nice. Square. Gonna see if Moonshine fits. Does it fit? Because sometimes I mix up the character limits. That happened to me yesterday as well. There's some newer games that have a larger character limit. Oh, Moonshine goes, just fits inside. That's very nice. I even would have, I could have had space for one more letter, but I don't need that. Let's save immediately, and then let's go for the Jigglypuff. So that would be Route 115. Why am I scrolling down upwards when it should be scrolling downwards? Not Wingle. Oh, no, not 115. Was it 100? Was it 115 where it was? Oh, there it is. Yeah, what am I doing? Okay, so that would be the same frame, but delay set to 261, and then I just heard a Zubat cry out. Then just go here, and then I'm already on the route, so how practical. Okay, need to serve here. There's probably, I didn't go there in this save file yet, so I think there's gonna be some trainers that might annoy me. So I'm gonna put Wailord first. Fun fact, I have my Emerald base, hidden base here. Yeah, here, this is where I have it. Okay, yeah, there's a couple of trainers here. Oh, and they move. I think it would be better to battle them, actually. Jigglypuff is also connected with the moon. Maybe Shiny Lunatone gives luck. Oh yeah, that's true. It evolves via Moonstone. It is said to be from the moon. Though I'm not sure how they got down to Earth. Okay, I'm gonna own this guy real quick. Mean a level 42 Wailord against that. Yeah, of course it's gonna be one shot. Ooh, you got the evolution. Oh, now I'm scared. It's gonna be one shot yet. Yeah, and I'm just fighting against them so they don't really move then, and then my frames will not be disturbed. What do you have? A Hariyama, okay. That I also have as a shiny. Of course they of course it uses fake out. Not like that matters at all. Oh, you survived that. Not bad. I really like the Generation 3 animation of Surf. Looks really nice. Like the sprite work done on that. Okay, so here it is. Let's look for Jigglypuff. Okay, so now I can. So that would be our second shiny Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff doesn't really change that much. But it does. I mean, in this game, it looks better than in the new games, the shiny. Heard someone say that redstoning is 80% parkouring on complex circuits and 20% redstone. Yeah, I would say that would be very accurate. I can say with certainty that this is true, yeah. It's circuitry or circuit logic. I had a whole course on just circuits, how to make a XOR gate, how that works, what's the logic behind that, how the 1 to 0 conversion happens. That was a essential course back when I went to university. And you're probably applying that theory on that, even though you didn't go to any university, but still you are applying the theory of that in Minecraft, and it's pretty much parkouring as well. Let's see. Hey there, Arch. Welcome back to the stream. This is a normal Jigglypuff. Boring. Yeah, that's what I thought, human name, that you would figure it out with math. And then it's very efficient, of course. So Arch, got any plans for the weekend? 2 people watching this is kind of concerning. Okay, it should be a bit more, I think, but sometimes the numbers are not that correct. But yeah, usually I get much or a bit more viewers. Maybe it's the time, maybe a lot of viewers or most of my viewers that usually come to my streams are not present on Friday evening, or at least to me it's now 9 p.m. No, but there's a total solar eclipse on Monday here. Yeah, and I envy you guys because I cannot see it where I'm from, and there's no way to for me to get there before because I don't have the funds for that. But we have a guy in our amateur astronomer club who... Oh, there we go, shiny Jigglypuff, that was fast. We still have the Wailord in front, I don't need that. Right. Expect that most people have better time on weekends to watch, I guess so. I don't know what people do on their weekends, but alright, that false swipe, of course. Oh, it knows that. I have a 4 times weakness, but to be fair, it's a level 70 Pokemon against a level 24 Pokemon. Let's do a double team, might as well. I think a netball would look cute with the green eyes that it has. That she has, it's a girl. And this time I won't fail it by running away. Okay, so that attack missed, that's very good. Mine missed, that's not very good. And they keep missing. There we go. Right, so let's use the netball. There it is. Now you can already check what next. What should we get next? There we go. No shiny square skitty? No, unfortunately. Inkara? Way too late. Can't think of a name right now. Maybe one of you guys can think of a good nickname for that Jigglypuff. So let's change that to this. Where should we go next? what about Route 117? I checked that one, but I only got Volbeat. 18. Oh yeah, those are not very interesting. I could go for the Jagged Pass. That should work. Where else can I get Numel? Numel would be nice. Oh, I could also check what I get with surfing. Tentacruel, I don't. Dewport Town. Can I get Pelipper? No. Evergrande City, Pelipper, no. Wingull? I can get a square shiny Wingull, but that's Evergrande City. I'm not there yet. Lily Cove, no, that's nothing interesting. Meteor Falls, I was just there. Can I get those by surfing as well? Ah, yeah, true. About Moss Deep City. Not there yet though, so maybe not. Pacific Town, same. Petalburg. Oh yeah, I can get a Modest Meryl. I forgot. So let's go and get this one. So Jigglypuff is already there. Gotten, very good. Think I'm also going to get a Oddish later, just as a joke. So I have a modest one as well. And a square one. Let's put you here. Moonshine is so beautiful. The blue eyes are really piercing. Okay, so this guy walks around, this one does as well. How much farther north does this go? I haven't picked up that item yet. Oh, nice. A full or max revive. Let's save and then try for the shiny Meryl, which is just 10 frames earlier, or I can get another one at the frame that I was at, but still. Let's go. Oh, that did not register. Let's do it again. My computational redstone world looks like a pride parade. Yeah, and with all the colors. So you're doing some gay computation there. Right, so Route 102. Oh, can I get a Surskit? Oh, come on, no Surskits, really? What a shame. Tentacool. Right, I guess a Tentacool would be in store. No Pelipers, nowhere. What about Route 105? That also gives me boring options. Boring options. It's always those three. 109. 110. No. 111. Well, no shiny Surskit. What a shame. Same for Route 114. What about 117? Oh, that's same again. 119, same again. Let's see if this reset gives me anything. This input. Do I get a normal Meryl? I can get two technically as well. We go. Let's do that again. Shouldn't forget that. Hey there, 02 Kumar Akashdeep E. Hopefully I said that correctly. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing great. What's the starter Pokemon that you chose? In this game, I've chose the Trico, and it's shiny. In my Ruby, I picked the Mudkip, which is also shiny, because I RNG manipulated them to be shiny. And my Emerald, back then I picked Mudkip as well, because that was my to-go pick, but that one isn't shiny. No one knew about RNG manipulation back then. And then my other Ruby that I RNG manipulated yesterday, live in front of viewers, I've gotten the Torchic, so I have all not Kanto, I have all Hoenn starters as a shiny, and that's really nice. There we go, let's see. Newest calculator has all the colors in the pride flag. Well, but color-coded for your convenience is very helpful. Mudkip goat, yes. Mudkip is the goat. Oh, I said it correctly, sis. Thank you. Yeah, Mudkip. I like Mudkips. And might also mention this now. If you ever donate either just one single buck, be it euro or dollars, or yeah, it depends on your currency. But if you do that either through Patreon or Subscribestar or Ko-fi or through the YouTube channel itself or the stream, which isn't available as of yet. I'm trying hard to get that back. But should you do that, doesn't matter how, then you'll get the chance. I'll trade any of my shinies to you. And that works with Pokemon Home. And I already have Patreons who've gotten shiny Pokemon from me. You can pick of any of the many shiny Pokemon that I've caught. Or non-shiny Pokemon, doesn't matter. And I'll clone them in Emerald, so there's a cloning glitch in Emerald, and then you will get it. And then you have the possibility of getting some really rare and interesting shiny. Okay, so I only seem to get, with the surfing, unfortunately, not so many interesting things. Okay, that didn't register. Let's do it again. There we go. What about 128? It's always these Tentacool, Wingull, Pelipper. Oh, Wailord. Does Wailord work? Oh, no square shiny Wailord. That would have been very cool. What about the star one? Oh, way too late. No thanks. That would have been nice, but can't have everything, unfortunately. And all the others also have these three. I keep seeing them everywhere. Yeah, Safari Zone, that would be for another day. Shiny Ralts. I don't think that this one will give me shiny Ralts, unfortunately. I've checked, so Ralts appears on Route 104. No, not surfing. What am I doing? Grass. 104 and... No, it's not 104. Is it 102? Yeah. So I select Ralts and I click generate and it doesn't generate anything. So not even a star shiny, unfortunately. So no shiny Ralts with this. Would have loved a shiny modest Ralts, but unfortunately, nope. Checking what else. Still not a shiny. Let's start the process over again. No Tentacruel either. Do I get a... Okay, that would be way too late. Okay, so, I mean, there's still a lot of possibilities. We could get Numel, for example, which I always wanted as a modest shiny. Or Slugma. Okay, Star Oldie. What about Coughing? That is way too much of a wait. Torkoal. No thanks. Machop. Okay, stars. Sure. Grimer. Or I can get a square, modest, shiny Grimer. So that would be worth considering. I've gotten one already on my Emerald in Wild Wednesday, but that would be a star shiny and not a square shiny, so. Okay, 3 seconds remaining. See if this was the correct one. And Numel also gives me a, or Fiery Path also gives me a Numel. It's a normal Meryl. What else? I mean, there's now a lot of things we could get. Master of Tunnel would only be a Whismer. Sky Pillar, I'm not that far yet, unfortunately. So that would be a thing for later. Jagged Path, Spoink, I could get Spoink, yeah. Really bummed about not being able to get a shiny Rolls on this one. Hopefully I get one on my other Ruby. Then at least I'd have a timid one. Mount Pyre. Oh, I could get a Shuppet as well, yeah. That would be a square one. Still no shiny Meryl. So it would be Mount Pyre. What else can I get on Mount Pyre? Because that's several levels. Can I get a square shiny Duskull? No, unfortunately not. Can I get any shiny Duskull? Oh, that's way too much of a wait, so Oh, Meditite. What about Meditite? Okay, Star. Yes, a Sassy. The point of this stream is to get square ones. Oh, I can get a square Vulpix. That's really nice. That would be even better than an Adamant one, since Adamant is really not the best nature for a special attacker like Vulpix. So that's pretty cool. Wingull. No, I'm not gonna wait that long. What about the summit? Can I get a Chimecho? Oh, unfortunately not. That would have been cool, but already I got a Chimecho in Emerald, so not that bad. Okay, Duskull is way too much of a wait. Only Shuppets. And we can go to New Marvel as well. And, oops, not fly. Let it hover over Sweet Scent. So shiny Voltorbs. That would be nice. Modest is even a good nature for them. Magnemite, unfortunately not. What about Magneton? No Magnetons, so that's very unfortunate. Electrodes, no. So that would be the basement. What about the entrance? Doesn't look good for Magnemite, but I will be able to get a Voltorb, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Petalburg Woods. No Silicone. No Cascoon. Square Slakoth. Nope. Taylor I've already gotten. Shroomish. That's too late. Wurmple. I think I've already gotten a square Wurmple. Yeah, that was the first stream that I did with this cartridge. Okay, think that's pretty much the options right now. See that Wingle everywhere, but 110. Oh yeah, the Plozle was there as well. So Plozle, that would also be a thing that we could hunt. That would be on Route 110. And Modest is actually a good nature for a Plozle. So there's that. And on Route 111 we had the Sandshrew. What else? Really trying to get every single possibility. 112 from Numel Machop. That would be way too long. Spinda eventually, even though that is not really... I mean, I already have one. Of course I can get another one. Would be interesting to see the difference in the spot pattern. What do I get now? Do I get my shiny mouse? No? I'll try again. Fortunately, yeah, Slugma only appears on Route 113 in Emerald, unfortunately. So would have loved a Modest Slugma, but doesn't look like that's gonna be possible. No Lotad, unfortunate, but I have the Lombre, so that's okay. Swallow I couldn't have gotten. That is too much of a wait. No Skitty as well. Do I get a star? Skitty? Oh, way too late. Okay, forget about that. Okay, Oddish. I mean... No Suskit I don't get at all, which is a shame, but that's just how the game works. When the inner battery has run dry, it cannot come up with new numbers for the RNG, so it's always going to cycle to this it's always going to show the same patterns. Which is the point of RNG manipulation. Which is the point of using this timer, so I know when to press which button. So, still no shiny Meryl. So maybe an Oddish, just for good measure, why not? What I could also do is, although I did plan on doing these streams separately maybe, there's some static encounters that I want to hunt. For example, there's the cast form that I still haven't gotten yet. And if you want to get the cast form or the Kecleons that you need to use the Defon scope for, these are not generated by the wild tab. You need to open up the stationary or static tab on your Pokefinder program. So, oh, you love cast form. That's nice. Usually people don't like cast form, or they even forget that it exists in the first place. I'm just kind of disappointed about, at least in this game, the shinies not being that much different as in the special forms that it gets. But I think they changed that now in the newer games, so that's good. No, absolutely, yeah, I checked that already. Still no shiny mouse. I want my shiny mouse. And then there's the there's an egg that you get in one of the cities where the fire gym leader is. Forgot her name. Flavia, is that also her name in English? I doubt it. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about. There's a old lady in that town that gifts you an egg. And funnily enough, that egg gets generated with the static RNG. If you use a delay, a very specific delay that I figured out, so the delay is 167. Use that delay and then I get a egg that should hatch into a shiny why not. So I can hunt for that as well. That would be a separate stream as well. Then what else is there? There's static Voltorbs that I can still go to in New Morville. I haven't touched any of them, so I can hunt them live. So that would also be a possibility. Let's see. No, still not. Should have gotten it by now. I think those are the options that we have until now. I can't reach Shoal Cave yet, but still I'll check. Would I get a Sweel? Oh, way too late. Oh, I get Zubats. Yeah, I don't need any more Zubats. What about Snorunt? That would be nice. Oh, I can get a square Snorunt. That would be really nice, actually. To be fair, I don't know what tide it is in the Shoal Cave ice room because or in the Shoal Cave. Because the tides are either high or low, and depending on whether they're high or low, you can reach certain spots in the cave. Only if they are in a very specific state. So I don't remember how you reach the ice room, if it's high or low tide. But this game having a dry battery, the tide will always stay the same. So I might get locked out. Or I might not be able to get a Snorunt in the first place. That I cannot say as of yet. Unfortunately not. And that's not, unfortunately, not a shiny. I'm gonna try again. Maybe I'll try getting a male somewhere else. Maybe the NPCs in this town advance the frames too much. Even though then out of sight, so should be good. Oh, I can get a square Sableye in Sky Pillar. So that would be a nice consideration later on when I'm a bit further into the game. A Sableye, that's also a really nice shiny. I already have one from Emerald, but still, that would be a star one. This time the point is to get a square one, of course. Claydol, what about Claydol? Too late. Golbat is also too late. Banette. Oh, I can get a Banette as well. Nice. Because I don't get Banette in other games, I think. If I remember that correctly. So the third floor is the same. Oh, what about Altaria? Oh, no Altaria, unfortunately. But, I mean, to be fair, I have a Swablu already. So I can always get another one and evolve it. About Victory Road, that would be for really late. Right, I want my shiny mouse. 2 perfect frame inputs, that's what I need. Lairon, that would take way too long. Loudred, nope, no Loudred. Zubat, I don't even want to check because I already have one. Makuhita, no square Makuhita. What about an Aaron? No. Whismer, no. Medicham. Oh, that unfortunately too long of a wait. Meditite? No. What about this Laron? Oh, that would be way too late. Hariyama. Oh, I only get Golbats here. Well, that's fair, but alright. What about that floor? Medicham. Do I get a star Medicham? I do. Okay, that would be very interesting though. Still gonna hunt that one, but all these star ones, I'm gonna probably keep them in mind for a Wild Wednesday, because Wild Wednesday doesn't necessarily have to be in Emerald. It can also be in on my Sapphire. So I'm gonna hunt star shinies with that. Still no Meryl. Or shiny Meryl. That did not register again. If you want me to change the routes, I will. Ooh, that felt like the correct input. Sometimes you have a gut feeling of that being the good, the correct timing. Can't really explain it. It really just is a gut feeling. And sometimes it gets proven wrong, and sometimes it gets proven right. But yeah, what should we hunt next? Have to go now, have a good stream. Okay, alright, welcome, or not welcome. Thank you for coming to the stream, not welcome, sorry. Don't know what my brain is, it's not really working today, I don't know what happened. But thank you so much for being part of the stream, Human Name, and see you guys, yeah, exactly. See, my brain is not working today, I don't know what's wrong with me. It just not working correctly. But thank you for being part of the stream, and have a good one. See you next time. See you tomorrow, actually. Jeez. That's what happens when you don't get enough sleep. Right, what do I get? Will the mouse shine now? No, unfortunately not. So I'm debating if I should switch routes and go check somewhere else. Maybe I'll do 2 resets on Meryl, and then I'll try again on another route. So Sandshrew or Spinder. That would be very fast, I think. Mount Pyre has 2 that I'm interested in. Could go to New Morville as well and try the Voltorb. Or I could go to the Jagged Path as well. Maybe I'll check the Safari Zone, because again, just like with the other streams, I usually use my Emerald version, but it doesn't always have to be my Emerald version. Okay, so let's check what this is. What do I get as a square Shininess? Oh, really an oddish? That's not good. Or rather disappointing, seeing as how many oddishes I already have. What about Giraffric? Oh, I can get a square Giraffric. Natu, no, that would be way too long. Same for Doduo. What about Gloom? No Gloom, no Square Gloom. Wobbuffet, no. Pikachu? No, okay. Area 2 is exactly the same. What about Rhyhorn? I can get a square Rhyhorn, even though Modest is a bad nature for that, but shiny is a shiny. What about Pinsir? Unfortunately, no square Pinsir. That's unfortunate. Gloom will take too long. What about Area 4? Okay, I could get a Fanfi as a square. What about Xatu? No. No Heracross, I presume. Oh, that's unfortunate. Rock Smash, what can I get? I've never done Rock Smash RNG manipulation before, so I need to get that down before I do it live. No Nosepass, only Geodude. I wanted to get a shiny Nosepass, that would be nice. Is this the... No shiny mouse? I think I'll do resets until 9:45 and then I'll change routes. Well, Geodude only has Geodudes. I should have known. Also only has Geodudes. Geodude. And a Graveler. I've already gotten a Graveler. To be fair, that was in Emerald. So yeah, a Graveler I can get this way via Rock Smash, but I haven't done Rock Smash at all. I could get a square Magikarp as well, Tentacool, if I use the Old Rod, but the Old Rod unfortunately doesn't really have that much options. It usually only gives you things like Magikarp and Tentacool. Wailmer, or I can get a modest square Wailmer with a good rod, which I have. That's nice. So I'll write that down to keep that in mind for later. That's in Dewford Town. Because that is actually a good nature for Wailmer. Evergrande City, maybe in the future. Okay, let's do... Mouse won't shine. Why? I do wonder why. Do I keep... Am I just... Is brain not really properly braining? Oh, no square love disc. What a shame. Would have loved one. But I do get a Wailmer. Okay, why not? Lily Cove. And it's the same spread again. Oh, a Barboach. Oh, I can get a Barboach. A square Barboach. Alright. With a good rod in the Meteor Falls, where I already caught my shiny Lunatone. What about the Goldeen? I love goldfish, so... Aww, no square Goldeen. What a shame. Star Goldeen? Okay, so it's... Star shiny only. To the others, give me Barboach. I already covered that one. Nope. Moss Deep City. Wait, has these same three Pokemon that I can get anywhere else as well. No square Goldie. What about Corfish? Oh, I can get a square Corfish. Okay, very interesting. So that's the... Okay, so no shiny mouse. No idea why. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to Route 113. Why does my voice keeps betraying me when I live stream, and during the rest of the day nothing like that happens? I don't have to cough, I don't have to... Oh, there's the PC woman. I think in German her name is Lanette, but I don't think it's that in the English version, I'm not sure. Right. And now it doesn't says... Oh, it shouldn't say Jemandes PC, it now should say Lynette's. Well, apparently it doesn't. Okay. Oh, you need to go back to her route. Okay, I do remember now. Okay, this guy turns a bit. Maybe too much for my liking, so I'll get... Some of these patterns on Spinda look really funny. Sometimes it looks like a, you know, when you give a toddler some spaghetti and they just have it all over their face. That's how it looks like sometimes. It's a neat mechanic. You cannot possibly catch them all because that would mean catching quadrillions of Spinda, and to my knowledge, even if you had every single game in the entire, like if you had every single cartridge ever produced of Pokemon Emerald and Pokemon Ruby and Pokemon Sapphire, you wouldn't be able to have every single possible state or pattern for Spinda, because that's just I mean, quadrillions, that's just way too high of a number to be able to store them all. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? But yeah, I don't think that would be possible at all. Right, so I'm on route 113. And we're going for a Spinda. Oh, I can actually just reuse the... Well, that's practical. But yeah, you cannot possibly get every single Spinda, so... Maybe theoretically, if you would only store them in on emulators, but then you'd need so many save files, and you need to store that on a computer that just is built for that, and that's kind of funny, and yet pretty pointless. Okay, so in Petalburg City I would get one. Fortunately, no shiny goldfish. That is really a shame. I would have loved a square shiny goldfish. I'm doing well, but unfortunately will not be here for the whole stream because I will have a football game after 30 minutes or like 45 minutes with my cousins and my brother. Hey, no problem. Like I always say, I'm happy for if people just stop by really shortly. It's already enough for me. Okay, so 5 seconds remaining. Did I hit the frame correctly? Let's see. Ah, I did. Shiny Spinda. Looks kind of different. Of course it looks different to the one I have in Emerald. This one is square. Imagine having to store them all. Not just every single iteration that would be possible, but also both as non-shiny and as a shiny. So I think you'd need to build some kind of weird mega structure before that would be able to happen. Oh wait, if it uses that, it can't fall asleep now, can it? No, it can't. Okay, so I'm gonna just chuck Pokeballs and hope that will work out. Should I use a nest ball again? I mean, it is green. It is fitting. So Spinda is gotten. So let's go to... Yeah, gotten. Shiny square Spinda. Just call it square. Right. If I go to the right, then I'll go to the next route that I want to go to anyway. So, shiny Spindagokan, shiny Lunatone I've gotten earlier, that was really nice. Always wanted one. Was my first shiny Lunatone. And I'm currently checking, while en route to Route 111, I'm checking what else I could get for potential future hunts. But be here. And immediately get what after one step into the sand I get a encounter. So let's save here. And that would be route, so grass encounter type, even though we're in the sand, not the grass, but the game just treats it as if it were grass. And I can use the exact, save again just to be absolutely sure. And then I'll go for the frame 4626 again, because this time it will be giving me a shiny Sandshrew. There we go. I could have healed before, to be fair. What do you think, Ahmed? While you're here, should I go for a, The thing is, I can go for an Oddish again, even though I've seen plenty of shiny Oddishes already. But this time on Route 119 or Route 121, I'll be able to get a square shiny Oddish. So that would be different from my other Oddishes. And Mount Pyre would be worth checking out. Since Mount Pyre gives me Shuppet and Vulpix, and a square modest Vulpix would be really neat. What do I get? Let's see. Nothing that interests me. Okay, let's do it again. Can also on Fiery Path get a square shiny Grimer. Still got a lot of time. I did plan on streaming for at least another hour, if not more. To be fair, my brain is not braining a lot today because I didn't really get that much sleep. But still, I am motivated to get as many shinies as I possibly can. And I'll try during the next couple of days, try to stream during the weekdays to mitigate the fact that I won't be able to stream on a lot of weekends in this month. Five seconds remaining. Let's see if I hit it correctly this time. Do I get the green Sandshrew? Yeah, I get it. Shiny Sandshrew. There we go. That was quick. I do really need to buy a couple of Pokeballs now. I am starting to run low on them. No, he just gives me the sand attack. How rude. As if there's not enough sand here already. Oh, and false swipe miss. Of course it misses. Funny story, my cousin has a cat I named the opposite Oreo. Opposite Oreo? Because there isn't much of a black color, but there's more white, so it's like an Oreo, but more cream, less basque. I know what you mean, that's a very cute name. There's a crow that I feed in Luxembourg that is, or it has vitiligo or vitiligo, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've heard it with so many pronunciations, but anyway, that's the genetic where you have white spots, or like you're albino but only on certain spots. Can you stop with that sand attacks thing? Jeez, just throw sand into my bug's face like there's no tomorrow. And my false swipe just finally, now it connects. But yeah, I call that one Angel because when she opens her wings are really freaking white, and when you look from her from below, when she flies over you, it looks like an angel. That's why we dubbed her Angel. It's just really. I also do these things, so. Oh geez, not really going that well here. Don't send a photo of the cat in the Discord. Yeah, I want to see the cat, and I always want to see cat pictures because cats are wonderful. Oh boy. Be a good sand shrew and start with that annoying sand attack thing. Oh, and the singing just doesn't, it keeps missing. Of course it does. Okay, I gotta spore this thing. Rip Swablu. Looks like a job for a champignon. There we go. Could use a netball again, but I already have one in a netball. I think I'm gonna use a repeat ball because if you or if I evolve it, it will become red and not green anymore. So let's do that. And shiny Sandshrew has been caught. Alright. I'm gonna go to that lady, that really kind lady who heals your Pokemon. Really old lady here. Oh yeah, I don't have my cutter with me, I keep forgetting. She's basically like a Poké Center. I love this NPC so much. Right, so where should we go next? Maybe Route 110? And try to get the puzzle, or should I go for something different? Wait, isn't the route right next to this one? Isn't that Route 112? Because I can get Numel there. I don't need to fly anywhere. Let me check. Yeah, I can. So let's stay here. And then I'm going to hunt for what's it called again in England? Numel. 130, not 112, sorry. Numel. It's the exact same frame, so absolutely no problem. So how practical, it really is so practical that when you have a low timer like that, just above 1 minute. So you can do a lot of resets in a short amount of time. And that saves a lot of time, and that means I can get more shinies, which is always nice. Of course, I handpicked this one. And I showed that process, how to pick a frame that you like, both in terms of how early it appears, what nature it has, what type of shiny it is, and the IVs. You can do that, I mean, I showcased that yesterday live, how to do that. That's a Machop. Okay, am I getting... My brother is texting me now. It looks like he's getting me a, it's not Lego, but it's these cube Pokemon that you can build like Lego. And he's giving me a Gengar one. Gave me the choice between a Gengar and a Dragonite one. And I like both Pokemon, I really like both, but I would think that Gengar is the more interesting design out of the two, even though a Dragonite is really cute. I like the design, but I think I like Gengar a little bit more. It's already 20 seconds remaining, so... This goes by really quickly. Pretty good. Now it's 10. So I really, this is really good if you have a very short time like that. So if you have a Ruby or Sapphire game where the internal battery has run dry, I really, I can only recommend picking a frame that you want. Like I do it with RNG Reporter, what I did yesterday in the stream. Should I find my, for some reason I can't find my program, my editing program, my video editing program. Because I did want to make it into a shorter video, how to do it step by step. I can't find that, so... Should I find that, I'll do that. But I can only recommend doing that. It's essentially a... It's not a glitch. Wouldn't call it a glitch. But this is a infinite shiny farm, what I'm doing basically. And if you follow the steps that I did yesterday in the stream, that I plan on uploading as a proper video, which is not going to be hours long but shorter, then you can also have that. But I think the hardest part with that is getting a cartridge in the first place. They shot up in value and in price pretty recently. Haven't checked the cat out yet. I need to check out the cat. That is a normal one. Thinking about what Pokeball I should use. The Numel is blue, but should it evolve, it will not be blue anymore. It will be blackish blue, and I think a luxury ball would maybe fit more. Still no cat picture from Ahmed. Hopefully he'll post that soon. I really want to see that Oreo cat. That's a cute name though. Can you really imagine how the kitty cat looks like? Looks like Friday really isn't that great of a day to stream. Looks like usually I have more viewers. Maybe most of my viewers are doing something else right now. Don't blame them, of course. So will this yield me the Numel? No, at least it will. It did yield a Numel, but not a shiny one. Maybe other weekdays would be better. Good thing YouTube gives you like analytics with YouTube Studio, so you can check when your viewers are most likely to be online. And yeah, it seems like Friday evening is usually not that hot. Tuesday is different. Well, Saturday's still gonna be the Sapphire thing, like I always do. Let's see how far I'll take this. To be fair, I'm not in, like I said before, and as you could probably determine by yourself, I'm not in top-notch position right now, or just don't have cognitive decline, but didn't really sleep that well, and I think it's noticeable and it's showing. I do want those shinies, so also good that in Ruby and Sapphire the text that says the internal battery has run dry, that text usually it goes by really fast. In Emerald it goes by so slowly, so do consider that if you are considering doing the same thing that I'm doing here. If you have a Emerald cartridge and you want it to be in the way that you can RNG shinies later, then do keep that in mind. Don't pick a frame that's too early, because you need some time to mash through that text box. That's why I kept the really early ones for Sapphire or Ruby, because the text just goes by so fast. With my my German Ruby one, I have some that are really freaking early. I can maybe show that later. And did I get the shiny Numel? No, a Numel, yes, but not a shiny one. I don't know if I'm the only one. I don't know. That was a rhetorical question, of course. I know I'm not the only one, but anyway, I'm getting distracted again. Yesterday I had a really big headache, and I think that was because the weather just abruptly changed, and for some reason that just gives me a headache, and it's a kind of headache that I usually don't get. Well, first off, I usually don't get a headache in the first place. But when I do, and they feel like they do, like they did yesterday, then I know it's because of the weather, and that really sucks. I wish I didn't have that. Also, wish I didn't have the gene that makes cilantro or coriander taste like soap, because I have that as well. Also, super taster apparently. With that, you can buy a test strip, just a piece of paper. And there's a molecule on it, coated, that if you taste it, or you put it on your tongue, and if you taste something bitter, then you're a super taster. If you don't taste anything, you're not. And people always try to say, oh yeah, I'm a super taster, as if that's something to be proud of, because I didn't work for that, and it's not cool. It's not nice being a super taster, because that ruins a lot of dishes for me. Especially bitter things. I just can't stand bitter taste. Yesterday I've gotten a usually don't get chewing gum, or I don't buy it at all, but I've gotten chewing gum from for some reason, a lot of Germans, when you buy from them, they give you, along with the thing that you bought, they send some candy with the item. It's pretty cute. I like the gesture. And I've gotten some sour candy from that. And it's been literally 2 decades since I've had sour candy. No, not kidding. It's been 2 decades. So I wanted to find out, do I still like it, or is it too much? But turns out that chewing gum, it was, like, the name was something like Sour Bomb, but I've tasted much sour things before. So I don't seem to have a problem with sour taste. Not with salty as well. I do like salty. Especially a good pretzel. These pretzels from Munich, they were perfect. I still miss them. I need to go back and eat them again. But yeah, I think the, as for taste, I used to be an extreme sweet tooth. I still am, but I'm not as much of a sweet tooth as I used to be as a kid, which is normal. You'd expect that your taste changes when you reach adulthood. But with bitter, I never be a friend of bitter taste. I just can't stand it. I can't tolerate it. It's not like with sour or salty that I could be overwhelmed for a bit, but still it doesn't ruin the taste. Spicy, I'm not exactly a spicy, spice champ, as they're sometimes called in Luxembourg. So those are people that eat more spicier and spicier food as a competition. And I'm not like that, so I'm not downing a Tabasco sauce that has way too many Scovilles. I'm not like that. But it's not as much of a problem. If I get bread or milk, I can usually finish the meal if it's very spicy. I know I have a friend, James. He doesn't like spicy food at all. And with me it's the same, but not with spicy. Okay, that didn't register. Why does it keep doing that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have that with sweet. I don't have that with sour. I don't have it with spicy. I don't have it with salty. But with bitter, I just don't seem to have any tolerance for that. Just when it's a bit too bitter, my brain already says, nope, I'm not swallowing that. I don't want it. Please abort. And that's very annoying because so many things that are healthy are bitter, like broccoli and certain other vegetables, but I just can't eat them. That's also why I don't like beer, because I just don't like bitterness. I just can't stand it. Oh, and umami, that's also a taste, so that's the protein taste of meat, for example. It's a separate taste category. That as well, I really like. And it's really just the bitter that is really problematic. Hey there, just your own normal animator. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. That's a very funny name, by the way. And I think I've seen you on I'm a Blissy's channel before. Could that be? No shiny, so reset. I'm good, how are you? Didn't really sleep that well. Mood-wise, I'm good, but my brain isn't braining correctly today. But otherwise, I'm fine. Got any plans for the weekend? Since Easter is over. I didn't really celebrate Easter. I never did, really. I ate raclette with my husband, that was it. And I ate chocolate bunny, but of course you do that. Oh yeah, you are his channel member. I remember now, it's you. Just your own normal anime. Are you actually an animator? Because that is really nice. Oh, you're celebrating your birthday within a few days. I'm also having a birthday coming up this month. Mine is on April 18th. And it's a significant birthday because it's going to be my 30th. And I'm gonna really celebrate that one. Oh, you're not? Okay, I'm asking because my husband is an animator, so he's always looking to network with other animators. Okay, no shiny. Why is no shiny showing up? I keep messing up the frames. Oh, that's cool. I'm the same birthday, -10. Oh, so the 8th. That's cool. So we're both... I mean, I don't care about astrology. I'm an astronomy nerd, not an astrology nerd. But we're both Aries. Not that that matters, and I don't believe in it anyway. If you believe in it, that's fine. I'll let people live and like their things, whatever. I'm no one to tell others what to believe in. Except when it maybe comes to medical decisions or very important decisions. You know, births in April are actually pretty rare if you compare the odds of being born on another day. Most people tend to be born in between September and November. And it makes sense once you calculate it and just go -9 months in your head. Then you figure out pretty quickly why that is the case. Still no shiny, and that's a Machop. No, I don't believe in this kind of stuff. People say my zodiac sign's Sagittarius or whatever. They say it's a really good sign. I mean, if you're born in April, then you cannot be a Sagittarius, but it's not accurate anyway because the system that they use is 4,000 years too late, or like there's a delay of 4,000 years basically, because how they determined what birthday was with what zodiac. They just checked out the position of the sun, and if the sun would be in front of a specific constellation, then you would be that zodiac. But that was 4,000 years ago, and what they didn't know is the fact that the solar system also moves. It's not fixed, right? It doesn't stay fixed in place, and the solar system actually wobbles. So now if you're a Sagittarius, you are technically not one. Because the sun doesn't point towards Sagittarius anymore. That was, like I said, millennium ago. Yeah, it's pretty funny, and I've made some people really angry when I pointed that out, but I'm sorry, I'm an amateur astronomer. Of course I'm gonna talk about astronomy and not astrology. That didn't register. Do that again. So if you were a Sagittarius, you would actually be, I'm trying to remember the English name for that one. But it's the one that in the Greek myth carries a snake. Oh yeah, it's Ophiuchus. So that you would be that, but no one says that, right? Oh, did I just mistakenly hit A again? Yeah, I did. I'm hunting shiny Numel at the moment. I've already gotten some shinies like Lombre, Jigglypuff, Sandshrew, Spinda, Lunatone, Volbeat. I'm just hunting any square shiny that I can get. Because with this Sapphire that I've RNG manipulated, the TID and Secret ID combo, I get modest square shinies, which have okay IVs. I mean, not perfect, but to be fair, you don't get good IVs with that. It's not in Generation 3 at least. So this would be the spread that I'm talking about. Still no shiny Numel. Something messing up my frames? Or am I just messing up? Which could definitely be a possibility. You have different formats where you hunt different shinies. Why not use Ace to change SID? I mean, I could do that, yeah, I know. But, I mean, with Emerald, I don't want to use Ace because honestly, I am too much of a chicken to do that. I know how it works and I know how to do it, but I just don't want to do, or I just don't want to do arbitrary code execution on my Emerald. It's a save file that is very dear to me and I don't want to change that too much. And with Sapphire and Ruby, I looked for a spread that gives me early shinies and I mean, I can still change the IVs later, at least in when I use the when I put them in Sun and Moon. So I don't even really need Ace. But yeah, Ace could be used. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Just your own normal animator, but I'm too afraid to use Ace. That's my honest opinion. I also didn't use Ace to get to the Mew or the Deoxys. I did something else to reach that island. Hey there, Matthias. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully good. Currently trying to get a shiny Numel, which for some reason won't show up. So maybe after a couple of resets, I'm going to change route again and for example, Shuppet and Vulpix would be nice to get. These would be on Mount Pyre. Or I could go to the Jag path and try getting a Spoink. I can see why you wouldn't use Ace. Yeah, you can mess up your game with Ace. You can break it. I mean, it is arbitrary code execution and it is essentially grabbing random parts of your code and executing it. Of course, that's why you name your boxes specific characters so that it executes correctly. But I don't want any missing no or let's say deca mark in my Generation 3 games. Will this be the reset? Will this be the... Nope, still not. Okay, that is very weird. I've gotten Volbeat in a couple of resets. And yeah, I don't see why Wailord isn't the protagonist for Sapphire. It's bigger and it's more higher than freaking God of the Sea. Yeah, I have a Wailord here, a shiny Wailord. It's a monstrous purple-pink thing and I love it. And I love how when you transfer it to Pokemon XD and Colosseum, the sizes are actually accurate in that game. So you really see a huge whale just floating there. And it's funny how both Wailord and Kyogre have pink shinies. But to be fair, that is a common theme. A lot of blue Pokemon had pink shinies back in the day because they just... the shinies were basically a palette swap, and it's usually the next palette. That's also why so many red Pokemon have golden shinies. Or many purple pinkish have blue shinies, like Mew and Ditto. Well, that's funny. Why aren't you checking your frame hit delay? Usually I know my delay, and I usually don't calibrate unless I need to. But yeah, I know Blissey usually always calibrates. I just usually after a couple of resets I get it. But with this Nubel, I don't know why. I always use the delay 261, of course, that is the sweet scent delay if you're outside. I could go and do any and then try to see what frame I've hit. You've never seen? Someone knowing their own delay? Yeah, that's fair. The delays, I mean, I know that 261 is my delay when I use Sweet Scent because I've used it over and over again, and at this point I have so many shinies that I have to use Pokemon Bank to store them because my games can't hold them anymore. I just have hundreds of shinies at this point, I think. Yeah, I'm not kidding. But it is a bit of an unorthodox method, I might add, the method that I'm using here. Okay, so I'll do one more reset on this route. I'm gonna change routes. Okay, Ian Timer is doing some weird things again. Bro has the whole shiny dex +2. I mean, that's what, that is what, Bliss is doing right now, right? With, Emerald. Completing the dex, but only with shinies. And there's a lot of shinies that I already have, like the, Spinda. But this one is, square, so... why not? I already have one, but why not have both? Yeah, all the decks with shinies, that's really nice. And also 100%ing Emerald is by no means a easy task. In and of itself, I mean, can't count the times I've been RNG to death in the at the battle frontier. Especially the Battle Factory, that one just... I don't even have a silver symbol for that one. I just keep getting really unlucky streaks with that one. And I tried beating that without looking at a list that shows me what moves they have. Because I wanted to do it the old way, or I guess the standard way as the developers intended, but still... Okay, so Fiery Path should be here. Right, so we could check for a Grimer. So Fiery Path is F. Square Shiny is what I want. And a Grimer would be Okay, I need to change the frame. Inside of the cave it's 268. So this is the frame that I'm going for. And then let's start this process over again. I thought that streaming on a Friday evening would be good, but today there's not a lot of viewers being here. To be honest, I'm not a Ninjask fan now. The mosquitoes around my house have for some reason mysteriously drastically increased. Oh boy, that's very unfortunate. I usually love animals, but mosquitoes are just... I mean, I know they just do what they evolve to do, right? It's just the female ones that actually draw blood. Still not a fan of them. Who is? I don't know a single person who loves mosquitoes. And I know some quirky people. I don't know if you have a puddle of water or a body of water close to your house. Because that might be a breeding ground for them. Because they lay their eggs in the water. Or at least their larvae stage is in the water, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, I could be mistaken, but that's what I remember reading about them. And since my parents have planted a lot of lavender in their garden, I could get a numal here as well, technically. They installed, or they planted a lot of lavender plants in their garden, and since that, they barely get any mosquitoes. Because it acts as a repellent. Apparently there's some kind of chemical component in lavender that the mosquitoes hate. So maybe that's also a thing worth trying. Even had an electric fly racket, killed 27 mosquitoes and other types of bugs. Count every kill, don't ask. Yeah, I don't ask. That's quite a lot. But I'm not gonna feel too bad for the mosquitoes. Although I have to... oh jeez, my voice always failing me when I live stream. Never when I'm not live streaming. That's just Murphy's Law for you. But anyway, don't feel too bad for them, even though I also feel a lot of empathy for bugs. I don't just kill bugs usually. I don't feel like doing so. Not to mention this week, 27 kills this week, my god. So this week alone. So, geez, that's a lot of... Are they normal mosquitoes or... Are they the tiger kind? Because I know people who have very strong reactions to the tiger mosquito. Where you don't only have a itchy bite, but it also swells up much more, and you have like a huge pimple, but it's not a pimple. There's no whitehead, it's just a red big bump. No, the normal mosquito, so at least there's that. Scary how there's a lot of people dying in this world still today because of mosquito-borne diseases, or at least the mosquito can be a vector for specific diseases like malaria, which is one of the most known. There's still so many people dying, and other animals dying of that, because the mosquitoes have that parasite or bacteria or anything else. They have that inside. And it's just so freaking scary. Something so small can kill you so easily. And they're also easy to easy to miss. They're really small. You can barely see them. They're fast. They have the reaction speed of flies, or almost flies. So they're hard to hit. And their buzzing is really annoying. I really hate it when you try to sleep and then you hear that there's a mosquito around you, but you're too tired to really do anything about it. So you keep hearing the mosquito and then you just wiggle around and hopefully that scares it off, but usually it comes back again. And they really like my blood for some reason. And I do know I once read studies about what mosquitoes prefer. And I tick quite a lot of these boxes, unfortunately. Apparently they prefer women. So that's already one box. They prefer blondes. I'm not kidding. They actually go for blondes more often than for others, and they don't know why. The study didn't determine as of yet why that happened. Might as well be a like a correlation does not imply causation thing. And they like the O blood type or 0 blood type the most, which I have. So that's already 3 things that I am that they like. I don't get a shiny Slugma here. That's so unfortunate, because that would have been nice having a modest one. There has been, for some reason, an increase in hotness and temperature recently around my country. Due to it, mosquitoes appeared a lot more. Even was medium-sized flies, a bunch of them. Oh, jeez. Ugh. I mean, for some reason, I think that's climate change. I mean, I do notice this as well. I do remember as a child, the winters were full of snow, and I could actually slide down hills and have snowball fights and build snowmen. And the more I grew up, the rarer these snow days became. And also when I remember back then on road trips when I still wasn't allowed to drive because I was a child, I remember there being many more bugs on the windshield than when I drive now. So that's also definitely noticeable. And these summers, just sometimes they really freaking hit hard. Like 40 degrees, which we usually don't get where I am. So I'm in Luxembourg. Yeah, Western European countries are not known to be very hot like that. Still got a Slugma again. I think I might start Ian Timer over again because sometimes it glitches and it gives me wrong intervals. Can't really complain about a free program, to be fair. Shout out to Das Ampharos for making that program. Even if it's sometimes glitchy, still, someone made this and I'm thankful for that. And I also wanted to shout out the guy who made Pokefinder. And what else did he make? He also made RNG Reporter, but his Admiral something, I forgot his name, unfortunately. No, the Asian stereotypes around YouTube are basically true. One time when I was a kid, like around 10 to 11, my father was talking about driving. Oh, I do know a couple of Asian stereotypes when it comes to driving. Like them driving on the wrong side of the road because they're probably from a country where they do drive like that. I wouldn't want to drive in the UK, for example. I think I would provoke an accident. It would be really hard driving the opposite way. Because you're used to, at least in Luxembourg, in Europe, like in most countries, it's right of way and all of that, and the way that you enter a roundabout. And then you would have to, like, do the opposite. I think that would be really hard. Because these things just have been ingrained into my brain so deeply. I think I would mess up. Or like driving as a child. So they drive as children? Is that... Am I understanding this correctly? I mean, I don't think I need to explain why that shouldn't be done. I get it. I was a child once as well, and I was like, oh, I want to test drive a car once. I just want to know how it feels. Okay, it's not that. So you mean driving as a child? You were driving as a... Oh, no. You were driving with your father as a child, and he told you something about that. About Asian stereotypes. That's what you mean, right? Sorry if I misunderstood you. Sometimes I read things way too literally. Oh, there we go! Accidental shiny Numal, even though I wanted to get a shiny Grimer. Oh well. Not complaining. Ah, I've gotten you. Okay, I understand what you mean now. So I've hit this frame accidentally. So I can already update Ian Timer with the delay. So I'm thinking about what kind of Pokeball I should use. Luxury or... No, so of course Sing misses. It always misses when you need it most. There we go. Because the evolution will become more blackish blue. I think I'll try a luxury ball. Only have one, so here it goes. Of course, I can always clone more in Emerald. 1, 2, 3. There we go, shiny Numal caught. So what I tried to get earlier managed to work out. That's cool. Can we shout out to my friend Air for helping me breathe oxygen? Shout out to Air for being there for us. I mean, we did evolve that way. To be fair, our DNA is encapsulated in a way to prevent oxygen from touching it, because oxygen is actually... It has a lot of strong reactions with a lot of things. That's also why, so... if you look at really freaking old books, they look burned, but that's because they did burn. And everyone like us, everyone right now technically is burning, but just really slowly. So oxidizing, if you really want to be a nerd. Like shouting off random things like H2O. Yeah, that dihydrogen monoxide has killed so many people. Did you know that 100% of people who consumed water died? Isn't that dangerous? Of course, I'm saying this as a joke, but I have a towel that says warning anti H2O contamination device. And I mean, it's not lying, right? It's just a really freaking nerdy way of saying it. And I'm all here for that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's one of the funniest things I have. It's from Think Geek. Okay, that's a Grimer, but it's not a shiny Grimer. They have a little towel to dry your, if you do the dishes, they have one like that as well. And they have an umbrella which also says anti, or like a dihydrogen monoxide protection shield or something like that. And it's just an umbrella. They're not lying, to be fair. They're not lying. But it's an umbrella. But it's funny if you say dihydrogen monoxide and normies don't know what you're talking about and it sounds like some kind of dangerous chemical. That's why I always say when people say I'm not eating that or I'm not taking that, I don't know what's in that. That chemical sounds dangerous, and then it's literally the scientific name for a vitamin that is essential. Just because a chemical sounds dangerous, or not dangerous, but complicated, doesn't mean that it's dangerous for you. You know how Pokemon makes manga like Diamond and Pearl manga? Yeah, I haven't read that one yet. I do have a couple of Pokemon manga, so they have manga called Black and White, and well, it ain't lying, the pages are black and white. Yeah, truth in advertising. Shiny Grimer now? No. So I still got the Newell, that was nice. I do want that Grimer now. If not, maybe I'll try something else. Don't know if I'll plan on streaming for at least like 15 minutes. Did start at 8 PM my time. I do love nerdy, stupid humor like that though. So you saying, shouting out random things, I will play along with you, just so you know. I also think that's very funny. I love it when people, or like normies, say, oh no, I don't eat chemicals, and that's impossible because everything made out of atoms, so that would be called baryonic matter, is chemicals. Water is chemical. Your skin is a chemical. Your brain is full of chemicals. Your brain is a protein meat computer that's essentially wetware, which computes with chemicals and electricity. So that's electrons. So you can't literally not eat anything that's not chemical unless you eat, I don't know, dark matter or something like that, but you can't eat dark matter. At least from how the properties of dark matter are understood by current astronomical research. It would just pass right through you, so there would be no interaction between the molecules of your body and dark matter. So maybe we could have dark matter passing through us right now at this very instant, but you wouldn't notice because there's no interactions. Just like neutrinos, they just don't interact. Usually they just pass through normal matter. Because the sun is producing a ton of neutrinos every single second and just bombards them everywhere. But maybe I have a single neutrino going through my nose right now, who knows? I just wouldn't know because they don't have an interaction. That's just how the properties of that specific subatomic particles is like. I just really don't like it when they say, oh, I don't like chemicals. No, you do. You are a chemical, or you're an amalgamation, a sum of a lot of chemicals, very complex chemicals coming together. So don't give me that no chemical S-H-I-T. Chemicals. Shout out to my other friend Hot and Cold for keeping me both warm and chill. Yeah, shout out to kinetic energy of molecules giving us temperature. Shout out to that. Making them atoms wiggle. That's essentially what temperature is. It's not really anything else. Just kinetic energy of atoms. Or kinetic energy of any matter or anything that can have that. Yeah. It's pretty hot now, considering what time it is. And like yesterday, it's just swapped from, quickly changed from rain and 2 degrees Celsius to sunny and 17 degrees Celsius, and that gave me a massive headache. Because for some reason I need to be blessed with that gene that gives me headaches when the weather changes too fast. Which is not something I really want to have, but I guess there's some cavemen and women back then, thousands of years ago, who could use that skill. But I wish I didn't have it, but here I am. Let's see if this is the correct input. No, that just gives me a normal numeral. That's true. I mean, you know it, just your normal animator, since you are part of the Blissey squad. But you need 2 perfect frame inputs. But still, I mean, I prefer hunting shinies this way. I have hunted shinies the old way before, but it's not boring, but I usually have to do something else while I do that. So like read a book or watch a movie, watch a series, read anything else, browse the internet, anything, or have a conversation with a friend. Because it's essentially just check, is it shiny, reset, and check. And I mean, I'm doing the same thing here, but it does require at least some technical knowledge about how the game works. And I do like that technical edge that RNG manipulation gives me. It's more fun. And there's not a lot of people live streaming that, so I felt like doing that. Because it's interesting. One time when I was in London, if I'm correct, there was a massive giant swarm of mosquitoes. Could be other flying bugs, but it was a giant swarm that covered all over the streets. That would be a nightmare come true. You just remind... Have you ever watched No. Okay, do that again. Have you ever watched One Punch Man? Because that is literally what happens in one episode. But it's not London, to be fair, but it's their fictional city being overrun by mosquitoes, and they just suck everything dry that can't hide. And that was really... It was really scary seeing that animated, considering how funny the show usually is. But that just gave me... That unlocked new nightmares. So that really... your comment reminded me of that episode. I misclicked. I want to hover above that, not above fly. That would do nothing. I'm an anime fan, but I haven't been active on anime lately. One Punch Man I love. Yeah, I like anime as a medium, but that doesn't mean that I consume every single anime out there, because unfortunately there's also a lot of trash in anime. Sturgeon's law still applies, so Sturgeon's law says 90% of everything is SHIT. There's a lot of bad anime as well, unfortunately. But I really like the animation medium. Really a fan of that. And one anime I've been watching lately, where I didn't think I would become a fan, is Delicious in Dungeon, or also known as Dungeon Meshi. So that's just Japanese for Delicious Dungeon. I wonder why they translated into Delicious in Dungeon, because that's kind of English. It's not really that correct. It's a really charming anime. I'm not really a cooking enthusiast, but they just present it so charmingly. It's well done. The animation is nice as well. Everyone goes crazy for Dwarf Dilf. Well, yeah, I'm surprised that a anime about essentially if you mix Dungeons and Dragons with cooking, that just somehow is a very charming anime. Right, 10 seconds remaining. let's see. I'm gonna do a couple of resets. See, I live in this country called Dubai. Oh, you're from Dubai. You see, sometimes or most of the times it allows you to go to 80 to 100 miles per hour. Oh, that is really freaking fast. I mean, I am European, so I think in kilometers per hour, but I do know that 80 miles per hour is already very fast. But to be fair, you are a luxury car country. I mean, I guess that would be the reason why that is allowed. I saw some things in Dubai that would never fly in other countries, like people having monkeys and other exotic animals as pets. Or like tigers, lions. I've never been to Dubai myself. I've flown over it, but that's it. I've never actually set foot into Dubai. Do you like it there? Or do you want to move somewhere else? That's Saudi Arabia? Oh, okay. Then thank you for correcting me. But I did see that a lot, and that was kind of shocking. Just casually some guy having a lioness in his car. That is just extreme. Why would you have a lion? If that kitty cat doesn't like you anymore. Or just accidentally bites your like main artery in your neck, then you're done for. You'll bleed to death. It's really dangerous. I wouldn't joke around with animals like that, and I take them way too seriously, and I respect them too much to do that. But I really did see multiple videos of people just having lions and tigers and sharks. Big sharks. They don't care what animal you have. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, isn't Dubai also a mosquito paradise? Or is it not? Because it could be that they don't really have a lot of bodies of water where they could lay their larvae or their eggs. And I mean, there's seawater close to that, but still, seawater is too salty for the larvae or the eggs to survive, I think. So you can own a T-Rex for $5.99. Yeah, but you need to get a T-Rex to be alive in the first place. I don't know how you would be able to do that. But I know this is very strange, but I would be very interested in eating a T-Rex because it's essentially a giant chicken, isn't it? So I'm gonna stream for a couple of minutes. Let's try getting the grimer. Basically, it's really sunny here, so mosquitoes you'll see. Yeah, that's what I thought. And you manage with the heat. I mean, if you're used to it, of course, I guess. But to be fair, I am a natural blonde. I look very Northern European. I got these traits from my mom, mostly. And yeah, I hate the cold. And people just look at me, and when I say I hate the cold, but you look so Northern, so what? Even if that's my clime that I'm born into, I don't like the cold. I prefer the heat. Although I can't really afford to be in the sun for too long because my skin has two modes. Either it becomes beige in the sun or it becomes red, and I'm not taking my chances. I always have to take the 50+ sunscreen, or else it'll become dangerous for me. I still like the warm weather. I just can slap on a dress and then that's it. I'm a summer girl. Yeah, you can guess you get used to the heat. It's gonna be really hot this month. Oh geez, hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Remember to always drink well. Remember to hydrate. Oh wait. I mean, yeah, I've streamed for 3 hours now. I've gotten a wide range of shinies, so really can't be too can't complain too much. So as always, thank you so much for being part of my stream. And tomorrow I'm gonna stream and I'm gonna do the Safari Zone. So that will be Safari Saturday. See you guys then, and goodbye and good night.